Corepunk is an upcoming MMORPG set to release November 26th into early access. I'm going to give you the top 5 things I think you should know before jumping into Corepunk, and especially before you purchase the game. The first 4 tips are specifically things about the game, and my last tip is more of a disclaimer for you, so be sure to stick around for that one. Also, if you think there's anything important that other people should know that I left out, leave it down in the comments below. Let's jump in. Corepunk, as described by the developer, is an isometric open-world MMORPG that seamlessly blends elements of MMORPGs, MOBAs, and action RPGs. The game is set in an atmospheric world shrouded by a fog of war. This fog of war is what makes the game unique, and along with the MOBA style of combat, will introduce a lot of interesting mechanics for hiding around corners and obscuring yourself in the fog of war to jump onto other people as well as random mobs. They state that the game is built around an open, seamless world with rich character development and progression that is tied to leaderboards both in PvE and PvP session-based game modes. Those game modes include PvE, PvP extraction instances, PvE party and solo instances, as well as battlegrounds. The world is handcrafted and designed to bring players in and create an environment that they will want to lose themselves in. The second thing that you should know about this game is that there will be standard archetypes, such as tank, support, healer, and DPS. When you start your character, you will be able to choose from 6 different classes. The developer is saying that these classes are more of a guideline, and although we won't touch too far in depth on character creation and building, they state that your class choice is permanent, but each class will have 3 subclasses they can choose from, and that can be changed. But in addition to that, they wanted to reassure that just because you choose a class doesn't mean you can't adapt that class for other purposes than what it is intended for. Each of these characters has 10 general branches of passive talents, and you are able to pick 3 and combine them as desired. So character customization should be very in-depth, and don't feel like just because you chose one class, you have to play a specific way. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of the different build variety that comes out of these choices. Number 3 is that early access is limited in what they are releasing. And although some stuff is being held back, it should be noted that there are 6 character classes, 15 world bosses, 3 biomes, the forest, the swamps, and the steppes, 3 voiced story episodes, plenty of character customization both cosmetically and with the talent tree progression, as well as ample amounts of PvE and PvP related content. The PR team has stated that there are roughly 350 quests, 3 tiers of itemization, 4 faction cultures, and 8 passive talent branches with 120 unique mechanics and 22 weapon specialization talents for each class. So although it is in early access, it seems like they are adding an ample amount, and that leads us into the 4th thing that I want to note, and that is that the developers are stating it will take you around 80 to 100 hours for you to reach in-game on your character. The current level cap is set to 20 according to their website, but other websites I've seen are hinting at a possible level cap of 40. But for now, we'll go off of the main website and state that current level cap is at 20, but understand that level progression is not like a lot of current MMOs where racing you through to max level is the design, and instead we are going back to the old school mentality of where character progression to max level is a huge amount of the content. 80 to 100 hours is what they are anticipating for you to be able to reach level cap. In addition to that, they are estimating that all of the various different things I just said that will be released into early access should take the average person at least 300 hours to fully soak up all of that different content. And that is not counting the aspect of replayability, making multiple characters and experiencing all of the different classes and subclasses. And those 4 points are mostly about gameplay, and I wanted to keep it very broad. And before we get into the number 5 on the list, my cautionary tale to you. If you're liking this so far and you feel I've given you value, I would greatly appreciate if you left a comment down below and let me know what your favorite part is so far and what you're looking forward to most with this game. Also, let me know if you have any apprehensions about buying this game. I know I will be playing it on release, but I completely understand many people's apprehension about giving the studio money. And let's get into those now. But on your way back up from the comment section, hit that like and subscribe button. So the last thing that I will say is that this game is an early access game. From my understanding, we should treat it almost like an alpha. And we should also note that this is not going up for sale on Steam or Epic or any other large platform, but instead is being sold directly through their website. Now, I know there's a lot of other games that are in early access that do similar things. Ashes of Creation definitely comes to my mind. And the price tag for Ashes of Creation is much more than for Corepunk, but it should be noted that this is an early access game that is being sold through a website, and we have no idea if that will eventually result in some kind of a Steam key where we can now redeem this on our Steam account and continue playing, or if we will just not be able to continue this game after its full release onto a different platform. So that should be noted that when you buy this game through their website, it is with the understanding that you are not launching it from an actual certified launching platform, but instead through their own launcher that is maintained by them. In addition to that, there has been a lot of speculation from different people online that when the game releases on November 26th, it doesn't just mean it's going to be up forever. There will be testing periods, at least that is what has been hinted at in a few interviews, and there is a possibility of limited play schedules or downtime that will result in you not being able to play for an amount of time that is determined by the developer. Now, not to again bring it back to another game that is currently in early access, but Ashes of Creation is a great example that their release schedule is just on the weekends, and soon they will go to a 5-day schedule where they have the server up for 5 days out of the week. And although we haven't seen a specific schedule from Corepunk, I did just want to make a note of that because I have seen it around that people have mentioned hearing this. So just to keep that out there as a possibility, just know that it might happen. Lastly, note that this game is being released for $36 as a standard edition, $46 for the deluxe edition, $57 for the ultimate, and $68 for the ultimate plus edition through their website. Let me know down below if you think I missed anything at all, and if there is information that you feel people should know. But I felt that those were the top 5 things that people should know before they buy the game or before they plan on jumping in on November 26th. Again, I plan on buying it and being there. I hope to see you guys as well. Y'all have a great one.